In GMT, or Greenwich Mean Time, the Australian Stock Exchange opens at 10 o'clock p.m. in the summer or 9 o'clock p.m. in the winter and closes at 7 a.m. GMT in the summer or 6 a.m. GMT. In Sydney time, the Australian Stock Exchange opens at 10 o'clock a.m. and closes at 4 p.m. The New York Stock Exchange, or the NYSE, and the NASDAQ stock market, which we'll simply call NASDAQ, are open from 9:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. EST, or Eastern Time, on weekdays except for the stock market holidays. Regular trading hours for the U.S. stock market are presented in EST.
Hello traders, this is Igor from FX Igor YouTube channel, and today we'll talk about Australian market and trading during Australian session. My friend, a few minutes before, just said that Australian market is open from 10 p.m. GMT to 7 a.m. the next day. So if you live in Europe, during the night and the early morning, Australian market will be open. So if you trade in that time, I don't know if you're from US or Australia or around the globe, nevertheless, in this moment, you need to know that it's a period of a low volatility. I will show something because I don't want just to talk. First, I will show you performance statistics using the autochartist.com. This platform is not the perfect. I just need to tell you this. This platform has a lot of downsides, but there is a most important downside is that the stop loss and targets in all these examples are not the same. So very often you have a tight target and a wider stop loss. Your risk is bigger than your profit target. And because of that, you will have a lot of 70, 75, 80% success rate. But in reality, you will not achieve a huge performance, excellent performance. We can compare systems if we have a risk-reward 1-to-1, and then if we have a 65%, we can say, wow, this is incredible. But usually in trading, if you have a risk 1-to-1, reward 1-to-1, usually you will be just above 50% because market is very hard to predict. Nevertheless, we can use just this information to analyze Australian trading time. As you can see in auto chart list, you can see, for example, that percentages are excellent, almost around 75%. The important thing that you can see is Aussie dollar. Aussie dollar is around 73%, believe or not, very, very high probability of success in auto chart list. But the thing that you need to know about Aussie dollar is the best performance is not during the Australian session, it's during the European and US session. Because I wanted just to show this table, this interesting table there. As you can see, during the afternoon, you have a red flag here. We have a bad percentage, around 45%. Early morning, as same. And the best performance we have from the 4 a.m. to 3 p.m. in European time. Why is this? It is because all these I need to tell systems that we have in this provider are related to trend trading. So if you're a range trader, you can use this early morning and low volatility and very, very slow movements and to try to catch some range and to try to earn money. But if you're a trend trader, you need to know that Australian session is not perfect for trend trading. However, you can still trade Australian dollar during Australian session. When? As you can see from the 4 a.m. and after that. Why is that? There is a reason for that. We have several important moments during the Asia session and some news. And after news, couple hours, we are creating some opening range. And after that opening range, it's a very good time to trade, to create trades. So this can be very, very interesting. About patterns, you can use a lot of patterns. And as you can see, pennant is the worst performance, rising wedge, something medium, but all others patterns are solid. But I want to show you one more thing to see. Let me see this. Let me go K levels. If you go to analyze patterns based on support and resistance, we can see that average percentage in AutoChart list provider around 76%. That means that a lot of pairs have around 80% success rate. And we can see that, just to show this, that the longer time frames are much better for trading support and resistance. You can see, for example, that the daily chart has 82%. It's a very, very interesting. And in that case, we can think like this. If you see some important support resistance level break, and if you see that moment and you enter into trade, it's excellent to trade using the 4-hour daily chart to be several days trade, because performance will be excellent, and I'm sure the profit will be much better than to trade as a day trader in very, very short period of time. These systems based on the support and resistance are the best on the daily and 4-hour charts, and monthly and weekly and so on. So this is another thing that you can use trading, for example, Aussie dollar. If you trade Aussie dollar, you need to know that the best thing to enter into trade can be any hour. It's not any important because you trade for several days. But of course, the best thing is when you catch the moment when price breaks some important resistances or support, and you see that couple hours price is still going up or down. There's no washing up or some crazy price action. No, the trend is on your side, and then you can enter to trade and wait a couple days. The good things, if you use the auto chartist, is that you, for example, when you analyze or get some chart, you get a lot of information. As you can see, you can filter very easy. You can see what is the plan. And the thing that I like, for example, you can get email. In email, they will tell you, for example, that pattern, how long will last and duration of the trade. For example, sometimes they will say, okay, this pattern is good for the next 3 days, or this pattern is good only today, or only next 6 hours, and so on and so on. So this is another advantage. So on the end, just to sum up, so you can watch this video again if you miss something, but the two most important thing about the Australian session is try to trade couple hours after opening range for better performance. This is number one. Number two, if you use support and resistance trading strategies, try to use 4-hour daily charts. And the last one, the best performance for Aussie dollar is during the European and US session to enter into trade, because this currency pair has the best reaction during that trading sessions. And it's a contrary opinion, because people expect that Aussie dollar is the best to trade during the Australian time. So this is it. I wish you a great day and bye bye.